All right, what is up, everybody? I've been getting a lot of questions in my Discord about how to use my custom BMR and TDEE calculator. So I figured I'd make a short video going over how to use it, what I designed it for, and what the BMR and TDEE are as well. I absolutely get so sick of the acronyms. So if anybody would like a copy of this calculator, I put a link in the description of this video, as well as a link to join the Discord of over 500 people who are interested in fitness and exercise science. But I'll touch on that later. So just going over what BMR and TDEE are. So there are a lot of components to energy expenditure. Not a lot, but there's a few. And by that, I mean the amount of energy that the human body uses over a specific period of time, in this case, about 24 hours. The most common concept we use to talk about this is the TDEE, or total daily energy expenditure. And this basically is what we use in energy in a given day. It's broken down into two categories: resting and non-resting energy expenditure. The non-resting categories are the thermic effect of food, which is the energy that it takes for the body to break down and process food and prepare it for metabolism. Non-energy exercise activity, thermogenesis. These get into really deep scientific terms. So if this just goes over your head, I'm sorry, but this is the energy that is expanded during day-to-day activities that are not structured exercise sessions. So this would be like fidgeting, walking around, your leisure time activity, you texting on your phone. So things that are just your routine, run-of-the-mill things that you do every day that aren't structured exercise. And then you have exercise activity thermogenesis, and this is the increase in energy expenditure associated with structured exercise. So this is like you're working out, you're doing cardio, you decide to wake up and go for a 20-minute run. This is planned exercise that you do during the day. And then you have resting energy expenditure, and this is what is required to keep the human body functioning without any additional activities occurring. So this is not even like metabolizing incoming food or nutrients. So this is the energy that it takes for you to breathe, any basic metabolic reactions, heart pumping, nervous system functions, temperature regulation. This is just your basal metabolic rate. Resting energy expenditure varies substantially from person to person and is really predicated by your height and weight. For the general part of this calculation, your resting metabolic rate, or your BMR, makes up about 70% of your total daily energy expenditure. The thermic effect of food consists of about 10% of that. The exercise activity thermogenesis is about 5% of it, and non-exercise activity thermogenesis is about 15% of it. So there is a way that we can strategically try to pinpoint your total daily energy expenditure by using MIP values, but then this video would be like 30 minutes long, and I would just start yapping about it and get at the calculations. And it's really more something that I do on the personal training side, but this is just more of like the generality side of it. And so let's just get right into it. So I use the Mueller equation for this, which calculates your BMR by doing 13.587 times your lean body mass plus 9.613 times your fat mass plus 198 times your sex. For male, it's 1, female, it's 0, and then 3.315 times age plus 674. Not sure where all the extra numbers come from, but I could go into it, but there's just no point right now. Know what you need to know. LBM is your lean body mass in kilograms. FM is your fat mass in kilograms. Sex, like I said, is 1 for male, 0 for female, and then age is just in years. And then we multiply it by your activity factor to get the caloric goal. The activity factor is down here. I put this just newly on the calculator to help people out. If you have a sedentary desk job, you're not moving that much, it's at 1.2. Lightly active, light exercise, 1 to 3 times a week, 1.375. Moderately active, moderate exercise, 6 to 7 days out of the week, 1.55. And then extra active, this is for athletes, people who sweat buckets during the workouts, people who work out twice a day, people who are doing long distance endurance events. You got a 1.9. Okay, so you go up here. Let's just do mine right now because I've lost a lot of weight recently. So I weigh 210 pounds. Oh my gosh, 210 pounds. So press enter on that one. Let's see my body fat is. Let's just say I'm at 8% body fat right now. 25. Activity factor of 1.55. I go hard on my workouts, but not ridiculously hard. I'm at so this is the surplus and deficit. Keep this in the percentage level. So if you want to be in the caloric surplus over your TDEE, then you put the surplus that you want to be in there. If you want to be in a deficit, so if you're trying to cut weight, if you're trying to lose body fat percentage, put that there. Let's say I'm at a 5% surplus, okay? My protein goal per kilogram, I want to get, let's really go up on here, because you can never have too much protein. I'll make a video on that later. 3.0, lean body mass. So I got my DEXA scan done a while ago. So this is what I went off of. So I'm just not going to change any of these things right here, okay? So my basal metabolic rate, my baseline level of what my body does without anything else, is I need 2,053 calories to function. Now that being multiplied by my activity factor of 1.6 gives me a total daily energy expenditure of 3,182 calories. My target calories that I'd want to be at for a negative 5% deficit would be 3,023. My protein goal, just given in grams for what I should have. This is where my sheet is really cool because it gives you the macros based on your goals. For my personal training clients, I will give them custom macros for fats, carbs, and their protein goal that we can input into the sheet, and then we'll tell them how many protein in grams, how many fats in grams, how many carbs in grams they should be getting each day. But for this one, I'm just going to leave it at 50-50. You know what? Let's just do let's get a little crazy. Let's do 60-40, just so you guys can see it update on the sheet. Boom. So it automatically populates and fills those rows. So protein in grams, 286 grams, and then it gives me the protein in kcals based on the protein in grams, carbs in kcals, based on the carbs, percentages, and fats, all that. So it's all calculated for you just by inputting the data. So yeah, that is my diet calculator that I created for my personal training clients based off the Mueller equation. If you would like to join the Discord where I put all of my teaching videos, where I'm running the stuff for my transformation challenge, where I just drop tons of kinesiology free sauce, just because I want people to be able to know what they're talking about in the gym, or at least know how to, take care of their own body. There's so many things that is out there that's bullshit, and I would like to just cut all of that out from your mind. The link to that Discord is in the description of this video. Click it, press join. It's a very welcoming community. We'd love to have you there. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that stuff. I do free raffles all the time for free workouts for people. I do one every month throughout every social media. So that's 3 people every single month who get a free workout plan and a meal plan workup. But yeah, have a great day.